MJ for the win. Got it!
Yes! All the clutchness is real. SportsCenter, Nicole and Max on your TV, bringing you content. Wednesday's content creators reside in L.A.
Some reside there permanently, others just for the night. This would be the Lakers taking on a Mavericks team. They're the ones visiting just for the light. That would be LeBron. He lives there permanently. Luka and the Mavs have won the first two matchups by a total of 5 points. This their last meeting of the season. That is LeBron. How is he so wide open? Lakers up 2. Then LeBron again. Fade away. It's a 6-point lead for LeBron and company entering the second. In the second, this man named Luka, he's wearing the thick headband in this particular contest. Mavs down 3. Then Mavs down 4. Luka cutting that in half. He had 20 points in the first half. That's the 23rd time he's done that in a half this season. That's the most in the NBA. Anthony Davis had himself quite a game. Lakers now up 7. Lakers up 4. He's going to add to that lead again. He had 16 points, team high, 8 rebounds, 5 assists just in the first half. Finished with 28, just 1 assist shy of a triple-double. The Lakers led by 2 at the break. In the third, up 5, Taurean Prince, D'Angelo Russell. That is a 3. Lakers with the lead. James, as in LeBron. Where's AD? Right there. He's the one scoring. The lead is now 10, and it would stay in that ballpark for a while because of this. LeBron has the touch. Austin Reeves. Prince just does that. The Lakers scored 16 fast break points in the third. That's their most fast break points in any quarter this season. The lead was 17 going into the fourth. Up to 20 now. Russell, let's make that 23. He was 5 of 7 from 3. Team high 29 points. Lakers up 105-82. Then LeBron, he had 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. The lead comfortable. Next Mavs possession, Doncic doing his thing. He had 33 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists for his 37th career 30-point triple-double. That ties LeBron for third all-time. Jared Vanderbilt on that pass from LeBron. Oh, Will Ferrell loves it. That's a grown man in a beanie. How do we feel about that? Lakers go on to get the win, 127-110. There's Cassidy Hubbard.
AD dominant in a complete game. He was 1 assist shy of his 3rd career triple-double, but you all were 9 of 11 off of his passes. Can you just explain just his impact specifically tonight?
Well, I mean, AD gets doubled a lot, and, teams are trying to make him give up the ball, but, he's been making, great reads off of that, either kicking out for threes or getting guys into the paint, slashing, whatever the case may be. So, he opens up that part of his game. It's going to be hard for teams to double team him because they're afraid, for the mismatches on the opposing end. So, on the opposite end here offensively. So, he was great. I wish I could have got him that last assist so he got that triple-double, but it's a great win, though.
AD, LeBron, and Russell had at least 25 points in a game. For the 3rd time this season, that's the most of any trio. The last Lakers trio with at least as many games in a season like that, Gail Goodrich, Jim McMillan, and Jerry West, 1971-72.
5.2 left. Here comes Dame. Dame pulls for the win! Dame time! It's game time. Dame time. Calls his own number and calls game.
So it was like 4 or 5 seconds, down 2. This is the space that I live in. That's what I'm here for.
Damian Lillard doesn't go to production meetings at Dame Times for Bucks Cavs on ESPN. Lillard and Mitchell, only 2 active players who score 71 plus in a game, both of which came last season. Remember, no Giannis, he's out with a shoulder injury, so Mitchell just taking all the stardom early in the first quarter. Shot 12 of 19 on the night. Cleveland up 15. About the 3 off the Allen screen. They're up 18. Now, Cleveland shot 59% on the night, and Mitchell's just cutting through paint like butter and looking like the And One mixtape. They're up 10 after the first. Now they're up 30, and George Niang had a career night. Mitchell with the unbelievable pass. More on Niang in a second, but Cleveland is up 23. Later in the half, Now we're running in transition, trying to get that 24th victory of the year. And Mitchell, man, 19 first half points, as many as the entire Bucks starting lineup combined in the first half. That's not good news. It's 66-41. Mitchell to Jarrett Allen, taking Lopez to school, 21 and 13 for the big man. Now Cleveland was up by as many as 47. Niang getting the loose ball out to Mitchell. By the way, Niang shot 13 of 14. And then Mitchell said, yeah, nice pass. Moving the ball, and Niang for three. Career high 33 points. 5 of 6 from deep land. 135-95 is your final. My goodness. So the Cavaliers won by 40 over a Bucks team that entered with a 28-12 record. That's tied for the 4th largest win in NBA history against a team that entered having won 70% of their games this late into the season. The Bucks had a larger loss in the situation last year against the Celtics. 19-0 at home is cool and all. The Celtics have the longest home win streak to start a season in franchise history, but they're going for 20 straight. Greg Popovich and the Spurs. Pop, what do you think about your boy Derek White?
He's afraid of us. He's not playing tonight. He's sitting it out. I had stuff planned for him. We were going to just destroy him. And so he sat out.
So early on, this isn't the Three Basketeers. This isn't the Parquet Posse. We got the Boston Three Party. Jaylen Brown pulling up from deep. He had 2 threes in the first quarter. Celtics up 9. Drew Holiday getting in on the action. 4-4 from 3 in the first half. Now, if they keep shooting like this, I mean, the Nuggets are going to have trouble stopping them Friday night on ESPN. Tatum getting into it, 17 first half points for him. All of a sudden, Boston's up 19, and then the step-back game, oh, that's just sweet. 13 of 19 from beyond the arc in the first half are the C's. Their second-best mark in any half over the last 5 seasons. Look at the scoreboard. It's 70-45, and Holiday's season-high 6 threes in this one. Wemby said everybody's a threat. 4 or 5 loading for the C's. 117-98. First team to start 20 better at home. Pop!
Seemed like a fairly even game except for the second quarter. What did you see in that frame?
Were you on drugs?
Not yet.
Even game? What the Huh? Come on. Wow. Jeez, whiz. They kicked our ass.
Kid show. The Celtics are 20-0 at home this season. They're one of 4 teams with at least a streak of that length to start a season over the last 25 seasons. The longest home streak ever to start a season, 39 games by the 2015 Spurs. Ironic. The Celtics have outscored their opponents by an average of over 15 points per game. They're the 7th team in NBA history to start 20-0 at home while outscoring their opponents by 15 or more points on average. Boston has scored at least 110 points in every home game this season. This is just the second time they've scored 110 in 20 straight home games within a season. Did it 23 straight back in 1961, won the title. I remember that one. So is a home loss coming anytime soon for the Celtics? Well, over their next 10 home games, ESPN Analytics projects Boston with the chance to win of 69% or higher in each game. They project their toughest test to be against Denver Friday and against the Pelicans and Sixers later this stretch.
The Celtics, well, they're done with the Timberwolves unless there is a finals matchup. Minnesota is the best in the West. And then there are the Pistons, who are, well, they're the Pistons. First quarter, the Timberwolves are up. So is Anthony Edwards. Watch this. Gets the ball, come in. Oh. Like, this is what we said. If you see him, just get out of the way.
Edwards, the explosion to the rim. Who's it Oz?
Like, sometimes dunks are slightly overrated. This is not one of those times. Edwards had 17 points in the first half. The Timberwolves led by 8 at the break. 27 seconds left in the third. Edwards, that 3. Timberwolves led by 8 at the end of the third. Edwards had 27, 8 assists. Karl Anthony Towns also had 27. The Timberwolves would win. However, Chris Finch, their head coach, wasn't impressed. He said, we did not do enough. Wasn't really the standard we hoped for. You know, win is a win. Final score on this one, 124-117.
Hawks, Magic. 2 of their last 3 meetings were decided by 1 point. Okay, foreshadowing. Chaos in the paint. Saddiq Bey tips it to DeJounte Murray. Nice behind the back, sinking the floater. So it's 197, 141 left. Final 15 seconds, Magic down 3. Bibbidi boppity Banchero. Tied at 104.
Help yourself,
8 seconds left. Exactly. And then Murray carries it himself, rolls off Fultz, the fadeaway J to win it. Clutch. Wow. As time expires, here's how it sounded from the Hawks television broadcast. Sound up.
Murray, 3 seconds, 2. DJ for the win. Got it!
Yes. These kind of moments.
Murray finished at 26-5-5, and the Hawks win this one 106-104.
No charges will be filed against Oklahoma City's Josh Giddey. That is the decision from the Newport Beach, California Police Department. Social media allegations surfaced in November accusing Giddey of having an inappropriate relationship with a minor. But in a statement released by the NBPD, detectives, quote, reviewed all available information and were unable to corroborate any criminal activity. To the NBA for the Pelicans and the Hornets. Stop me if you've heard this before, but one of these teams is going to throw up a lot of threes. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, well, that's not a three. All the dunks, no, sorry, John Anderson. We don't have time to show you all of his dunks from Duke. New Orleans ties it up at 7. Then LaMelo Ball connects on that 3 over CJ McCollum. He'd have 29 points. Larry Nance Jr. getting the offensive rebound, going to get that out to Ingram. Ingram had 28 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, his 3rd career triple-double. Pelicans up now 10. Terry Rozier, Charlotte down 6. That is a 3. He'd end the game with 25. Hornets down 5 at the break. Let's go to the 4th. McCollum misses. Watch Larry Nance Jr. Okay. Dad was there to see it. He likes it. New Orleans extends their lead. It's now 106-90. The Pelicans made 25 threes in this one. That's a new franchise record. Jordan Hawkins, he was 6 of 9 with 21 points. Pelicans went on to win 132-112. In the NBA, the price is high, but the Pacers are getting another workhorse. Pascal Siakam is on his way to Indy. Described as a basketball junkie, the first guy in the gym, the last guy out. Now, in exchange, the Pacers are sending 3 future first-round picks, Bruce Brown and Jordan Nwora, to the Raptors. And look at this, the new projected starting 5 for the Pacers. Siakam paired with Tyrese Halliburton, of course, when he comes back from the hamstring injury. Here's Michael Wilbon.
Pascal Siakam going to the Pacers means the Pacers are better right away. The person who's really got to be happy about this, besides Rick Carlisle, is Tyrese Halliburton, who gets a running mate, someone who can finish, someone who can score, someone who can also defend, which the Pacers don't really have much of. Oh, wait, they haven't had any of because they've got essentially the worst defense in the league this year. But that's not what we're looking at. The Pacers are an offensive team. They've added somebody who can do a lot of everything. And maybe the Pacers can't crack the top 2 in the East. Boston, Milwaukee going to be tough. But teams like Miami, Cleveland, and the Knicks are going to have to look out because the Pacers are coming and maybe better than they have been in a while.
Siakam and Halliburton are now both 20-point scorers. So before this trade, the Pacers were the only team in the East playoff picture. They're 6th, with just one player averaging 20 points. And the fit, it makes sense because the Pacers rank 2nd in fast break points behind, you guessed it, the Raptors, Siakam's former team, and Siakam has made the 4th most shots in transition this season. The Pacers are giving up a lot for a player in the final year of his contract, but in exchange, they get championship pedigree and 2 All-NBA team selections. There is not another player on the Pacers roster that has been selected to the All-NBA team even once. So the new-look Raptors taking on the Heat? You wouldn't know it was new. Time winding down in the first quarter. Heat down 21. Tyler Herro's pass is stolen. Grady Dick finds R.J. Barrett, who does that. Barrett had 26 points. The Raptors were up 23. Now in the second, it's Grady, pump fake. Devontae Porter for the 3. Raptors up 33. They made a lot of threes. 14 just in the first half. That's a lot. Up 35 at the break. the Heat's largest halftime deficit in team history. They were actually down by as many as 37 in the game. Scotty Barnes kicks it out to Gary Trent Jr. Oh, look, it's another three. It was season high 28. And do I need to tell you that the Raptors won, or is that just implied by all of the threes?
Awful news in the NBA tonight. Warriors assistant coach Dejan Milojevic suffered a heart attack during a private team dinner in Utah Tuesday night, died Wednesday at the age of 46. He was one of Steve Kerr's most trusted confidants on the bench for 3 seasons, helping the Warriors win an NBA title in 2022. Kerr said in a statement, quote, "We are absolutely devastated by Dejan's sudden passing." The NBA postponed Wednesday's Warriors game with the Jazz. Milojevic was also a mentor to 2-time NBA MVP Nicole Jokic and fellow Serbian Dario Saric. The NBA world has been sharing its condolences, including Luka Doncic shared this post, "Rest in peace." Milojevic is survived by his wife Natasha and their children Nikola and Masa. Milojevic, only 46 years old.